name's Paul. I joined because there's a lot of problems in the world at the moment, and they all seem to stem from the banking industry because it's able to make money as debt and flood our system. And in a capitalist world, everything revolves around money: your food, your medicine, your water, your energy, all of it. So, you know, if whoever controls the money has the power, and we're meant to be in a democratic country where we elect the people into power, we don't elect the bankers. So I feel we've been cheated by that system, and I'd also like to go to university, not be in debt for the rest of my life. I'd like to be able to get a job. That's not happening at the moment. So there's all these issues on a bigger scale, bigger picture. You know, it's about seeing personal issues and how they relate to the big issues and trying to do something about them. Right now, I think it's about getting the debate out there, and the way I try and explain it to people is with the analogy of a jigsaw puzzle. Everyone's got their own piece of the puzzle that means they relate to this movement, whether it's pensions, jobs, corruption, bailouts, whatever it is. And it's about bringing those pieces of the puzzle together and seeing the whole picture and seeing how we can change the system to solve all these problems. You know, climate change, media corruption, we've seen with the phone hacking scandal, all these things are interlinked, and it's about bringing them together and realising how they're connected and what we can do to solve them all. What I like to see at the moment is just more and more people coming in and debating with us and getting involved, especially in Tent City Uni, but also in the teach outs we hold, and just really sort of stopping and thinking, because there's a lot of people in this country that aren't politically engaged and active whatsoever, and it's about trying to wake them up, and that's why we're here, somewhere where we can't be ignored. Well, I don't like to get involved in sort of red corner, blue corner sort of pantomime politics that we have, because all our main parties are paid off by financial institutions and banks who campaign donations and other things. So I don't have much belief in any of the current politicians, but I believe if all the people come together and make their voices heard, we can force the hand of those politicians and make them do what we want. There's a tiny little light of democracy still alive, and we need to build that into a big, vibrant fire and make this movement really grow and really encapsulate everyone, because we're not here as a radical group of smelly hippies or as a load of, you know, anti-capitalists or Marxists or anarchists or this or that, or, you know, all these buzzwords. We're just here as people who see a lot of problems in this world that we think there are solutions for, and we want to try and work towards them. Whatever your politics are, however much money you've got, you can see that, you know, we're destroying the climate, we're destroying our planet, we're consolidating wealth to the top 1% of people and making everyone else suffer. We've had a financial crisis caused by the banks that everyone else is paying for through austerity cuts, and so I think everyone needs to come together and say, this is wrong, what can we do to solve it?
My name is Nafisa Shamsuddin. All the groups of people in different cities, it's now 2,000 cities, 2,100. They all have the same problems, and you know, we can learn. There's lots of notes that we take. We have wiki on the internet where everyone puts their notes on different sections, different groups, lessons learned. You know, the police have been very good. Yeah. And even yesterday, for the first time, the Corporation of London sent their speakers in a debate with one of our priests, and they said that they will support us. That's the City of London. These were some bankers. And they said, okay, it's true that this is going on. It's true that we have had the control of the money and the finances that belong to the people, and this is a good way to start dialogue. Politicians, I really don't trust the politicians, because they were waiting for popularity. Ed Miliband yesterday, the Labour leader, just because he saw, you know, everyone else's, he said that, you know, he supports this move, but we don't care. And then the right wing are saying we're making a public nuisance, that we're leftist, juvenile, Marxists, all this kind of thing, and it's just rubbish. We don't have any room for the politicians.
My name's Bevan, and I'm a student, but I'm in this movement because I think it's really important that we get the message to people. People keep on coming in and asking, you know, like, why are you here? You're not doing anything. You're not coming up with any solutions. But part of it is to create people to be aware of the way that the system works. And I believe that the way that the world is currently set up is completely, you know, unjust. You know, there's a finite amount of resources in the world, and the fact that some people are even dying because they don't have enough resources, and some people are getting, you know, who are actually damaging the world, are getting so much just because of their own, you know, greed, and it really upsets me.